Hey, everybody, I'm Gamero Says, and I'll be your donation reader, your hype Sherpa, your friend, and a confidant over these next 4 runs. Welcome back to ESA Summer 2021. Today, we're raising money for Save the Children. Links to donate can be found below the stream. You can also type !donate in the chat, and a happy little link will pop right up so you can contribute some funds to this wonderful cause. We'd also like to thank Twitch and ViewSonic for sponsoring this event. Up next, it's time for Carter-Kirby. I hope you're not tired of puns because they're running the Mis-Edventures of Ed, and Eddy, any percent. Carter-Kirby, the floor is yours.
Thank you, and hello to everybody that is watching. This is Ed and Eddy, the Mis-Edventures. Very fun game, and a very short run, too. So, the time does not start here. It starts when I gain control of the Eds. You'll know when I do that when, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. When there's a blue text box, I just skip. And, yeah. So, let's just load right in, and we are gonna wait. So this is the longest loading screen in the game. It only takes about 10 seconds, though. Loading screens in this game are very quick. And that's just the first cutscene. So this game has a mix of 2D and 3D cutscenes. You can skip all of them, except for one, which is in the first level. Even though it's only like an 8-second long cutscene, so. Alright, as soon as I skip this text box, time will start. So, in 3, 2, 1, go. So immediately I'm jumping right into the action by switching to Ed, uses Batter Ed, and I missed the ice cube, which is a very good start. And his Batter Ed attack is really fast, and you're invincible while you do it.
I got an idea.
Except if you hit a wall or something, then you will stop and you get this little animation. So this is the first part of RNG where that cat spawns. They got probably the best RNG possible right there. And this is the unskippable cutscene. The dog just runs towards the cat. And now you can skip every single cutscene.
I like to smash stuff.
And if you don't know anything about Ed and Eddy, I will introduce you to the characters. So that was Ed, who we just switched out of. This is Double D. He's got a water balloon power up and a trampoline. If I can actually shoot these down, I'll go back to this one. Because I am not very good at shooting these things. There we go. And Eddy is the shorter one in the yellow shirt. He can stack up everybody, and he uses the yo-yos on attack. He doesn't really have anything else. He's kind of useless, but we do use him a few times for certain things. So this is the main part of RNG in this level, the squirrels. These squirrels, very annoying. Because if they spawn anywhere that's not near the window, be prepared to waste like a whole 30 seconds. I hit this one. And that trash just made a chicken noise because it wanted to, so. Because it does that. Alright, now that I've thrown the squirrels in the window, we can actually go into the door to get our final ice cube. And the plot of this level is that the ads want ice cubes to get our scam. And yeah. So, we're going to go to the pigs, which is the last part of RNG in this level. Yes, I know, lots of RNG in this level. But this is like the main part of RNG in the entire game. So, after this is almost nothing. So, and now we just pick up the pigs and throw them to the pen. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Because these pigs, like I said, are RNG, and I gotta kill the squirrel. Throw them into the pen, and pick up the next pig. And this is the last pig I gotta throw into the pen, because we let them out, and Rolf was not happy about that. And now, we get to activate the meatball machine. And that will be the end of our first level out of 6 levels. Now, we wait for the loading screen, then we hop straight into the second level, which is like right in front of us in the hub world. This is the hub world. It's a pretty nice hub world. It's the cul-de-sac from the actual cartoon. Called Ed and I can't speak. Called Ed and Eddy. If that wasn't completely obvious. This level, pin the tail on the Ed. In this level, we were not invited to Jimmy's birthday party, and now we want to get to his birthday party. So we're traveling to the sewers to do that.
It seems terribly risky and unsanitary.
Here I do a minor skip here. This is a really cool skip. So I do a bad red clip, which puts Double D into this little fence. I'm gonna push him a little bit so that he falls down. I can just skip I can skip something that actually calls in a mini soft lock, which you just have to go back down to do something. But this doesn't risk a soft lock at all, so it's actually a little bit easier to do. So then I get to kill these alligators, because alligators are evil in this game. Or are they crocodiles? I think they're alligators though. I don't know the difference. But yeah, everything in this game is also 3D, so except the 2D cutscenes for some reason. So as you can see, all the ads have 3D models. And like I said before, I'm using Ed's Batter Ed a lot. It is the best move in the game, and they bonked. It's fine. Kill the rat. Oh god, I don't like that angle. I got a phone notification on Discord. Oh, here we go. Alright. So, coming up is the hardest skip in the run. I'm only gonna go for it a few times before I just do it the casual way, because I don't want to waste that much time. And I'm not really going for a PB anyways, so. So I'm gonna jump with Eddy up here, and I'm gonna try first person clipping, and that immediately did not go too well. This is how the skip usually goes. It's very luck dependent. This wall is very weird. And even if it does look like you get it, you can still fall through the floor. Because game. Right, I'm gonna go for like 3 more-ish times. I do like to show this off because it's really cool. He's not going in. Alright. 2 more times. Alright, so Eddy jumps on top, and is not in a very good position, but I can just reposition him, I guess. I'm just trying to spam the R2 button, which is the first person mode, and Eddy goes back up there for the last attempt with us. And it's not looking that good. Alright, backup done. So, and the backup is just doing the casual way. It's not that hard. You just... Oh god, I'm in the way of that. So all you do is just shoot these things. Not the hardest thing in the world. If you can actually hit this, that'd be nice, because my precision is really bad. You know what? Just get closer and I'll do it. Then we're gonna bed right over there. And this is our first instance of the Canker sisters. It should honestly not be happening at all if I got the skip, but I did not get the skip. I was gonna wait for the water level to lower. Then we go to and the clam got me. I don't like clams in this game. Very annoying. And it's on Ed. So I just did a weird glitch where the clam can get stuck on a different character. Oh. Wow, he just doesn't want to get there. Okay.
This should work.
And now that we've done that, we can go all the way back up, well, and try not to bonk. So we can get Johnny's best friend, Flank. Then we can actually activate this like we're supposed to do.
This should work.
Instead of actually trying to skip that. So, now we can actually go to the birthday party, which we're not really in for that long. And I fell. Great. So I'm just gonna run it normally.
If my surveying skills are correct, that...
Okay. Now we finally made it to the birthday party. And yeah. So I'm gonna switch to Ed here, and we're gonna go this way. Then we're gonna knock down the piñata. And Eddy thinks they have jawbreakers in them. Now that one had cats in them. So obviously that one did not have jawbreakers in them. However, unlike the first one, this one actually does have a jawbreaker in it. And there's 40 jawbreakers to go throughout the game, but that's only for 100%. They're not required to beat the game at all, so... And here's a mini boss fight. It's not too hard. So the hearts that the Canker sisters like set you are really hard to hit for some reason. But somehow I'm still at full health. This is actually really good. Oh. It's fine. Hit May. Hit Lee. And that would be the end of our second level. A weird fact about that is that, well, if you are to get hit on your last health, after you skip that text box, the game will crash. So luckily, I didn't do that, and the game did not crash. So now we're moving on to the third level of the game, and from here on out, the levels get quite a bit longer, which is why the run's about, like, 35-40 minutes. And we're only, like, 6 minutes into the run. So this is called Must Be Something I Ed, and the Eds want to get to the candy store to get free Jawbreakers. If that rings a bell, it's because that's based off an actual episode. I believe that one's called Don't Rain on My Ed. Or I haven't seen the actual show in a little bit, so. If Ed wasn't so dumb. Somehow that rat's trying to get up and climb so he can hit me. So now Jimmy's dolls have been put into the trees, and now we have to use the Tower of Eddy to get them back. So what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna take the easy way out and do this quite fast. Because when you're holding something, you go faster for whatever reason. Not sure why, you just kind of like do. And then Sarah, who is the spoiled brat and Eddy, leaves the table, and now we get to go. So there's usually a skip I do here, but I'm not gonna go for it because it can result in a soft lock. And I just want to play it a little safe right now. Because again, marathon reasons. That rat, again, trying to climb up. Man, rats are good at climbing ramps in this game. I don't know how I just realized. These things are trying to hit me, so I'll use Eddy's yo-yo attack to get rid of them. And now I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna use Eddy's Tower Ready to get past this. Use a little precise, because you gotta like move at the correct angle. And yeah. Then you can just drop down. You don't actually have to take that ramp. I'm gonna go up here. Usually you can just batter it right up there, but sometimes they'll bonk, and I don't want to risk bonking. So now we're just going through all of these, you know. Trying to do the open parts that you can actually smash. And here's a minor skip that takes about 20 seconds so you can actually hit it. So, what we're gonna put Double D over this fence. Wait a sec. I'm gonna try to jump and make the Eds think that we've already been up there. Because, you know, the AI is very dumb in this game, so. Like, just like that. That was very easy. And the AI will stop in place when you try to activate a special move. And they'll try running towards you. Actually, no, I said that wrong. And here is the meme of the Edda and Eddy community. Shovel Chin. Which probably actually does better in the rear. So here I can do a pretty cool skip. You know what Kevin gets? Bam. That's what he gets. Can't even hit him. That's what Shovel Chin gets for being annoying. And I got that first try. So that's an exclusive thing on PS2. You can just launch him over. Very easy. There's a dog there, so now I gotta go over this.
Let's go, here I go.
You think I can jump in here for a quick second?
Okay.
Okay, first of all, just wanted to comment really quick. You had a question about the difference between crocodiles and alligators. Just wanted to, educate as well as entertain. The difference between crocodiles and alligators is that when you run away from a crocodile, if you turn around and wave, it'll say, "After a while, crocodile." The other one says, "See you later, alligator." That's how you can tell the difference. We also have some donations here. We have $5 from Panello. Looks like we've still got the puns coming. I really like my ceiling. I'm not sure if it's the best in the world, but it's definitely up there. We also have $5 from Pog, who says, Pog. We have $50 here from Graceless Gamer. Nondescript comment in support of Save the Children, and it looks like they're putting that $50 toward the bonus game, the Sega Bass Fishing Any Percent, to come up after Mario Party 7. So thanks everyone for your donations today. Thanks for helping out Save the Children, and also putting your money toward getting some great prizes. So thanks so much, everyone.
Alright. I just completely messed up and I lost like a whole like 45 seconds. So this part is a stealth thing in the game. It just kind of like randomly jumps to this for some reason, and I completely messed up. I decided to run away from Johnny very early, and I got caught. And Eddie's face is green because he ate a foot powder jawbreaker. That's all you need to know. And he's allergic to foot powder, so.
Yummy, yummy in my tummy.
And they only put the foot powder in jawbreakers because of cartoon logic. So yeah, now you can just batter it. This is like so you can batter it at some points during this level. And now Jimmy's just painting Sarah, you know. But we want to ruin his fun because he's annoying. So we gotta throw a paint bucket at him. Make him run away. And Jimmy is pretty fast, but Batterhead is faster.
Think they're so cute.
And I bombed. It's fine. I'm just gonna. So sometimes you can actually make it past this, like it did there. So, and that took me a while to actually get to stop. Here we gotta just get past Kevin. Not the hardest thing ever. I think. Yeah, I went early. Went just a little early there, but it's okay. Now we just wait for Kevin to do his thing. Comment that we can't hear. And when he bikes away or towards us, we just try to batter it past him. And that is the end of the third level. It's kind of an easy. Well, it's not really the easiest level, but it can be easy sometimes. So now we're moving on to the fourth level. And the fourth level is quite long. The fourth level has quite a bit of stuff to it. And usually there is an AI manipulation, but on PS2 it just seems to be like really hard, so I just do my own version of it. Which is just doing kind of like that clip that I did in level 3 when I saw Shovel Chin. I just like clip Double D into the wall. Sorry, I need to clear my throat a little bit. So here we're just throwing buckets at these planks to make them fall. And we get to more precision, which, like I've said, I'm the worst person at precision. But I'm quite bad at a lot of things. Alright, so now we just use Tower Ready to get past this narrow platform, you know. Who knows if I even get up there so fast. We're gonna use Ed's paint bucket to throw it at that, but I somehow missed, even though I directly hit it, so that's cool. Turn around and try throwing it again. And that's a weird glitch that'll sometimes happen. We're able to throw and not hit. Now we gotta try it one more. Now we gotta try it. Okay, there we go. Now usually what you're supposed to do here, you're supposed to throw a can over there in order to activate a little gear, which will activate that gate over there. But no, we can just skip that gate. We can just skip this. As you know, skipping is cool. And we're gonna do that, and of course, double D clips to the wall. It's easy. And then we trample it and hopes that rat hit us, but he does not because he's weird. It's a weird rat that didn't want to come for us. And now we just Tower Ready across this. And I used to go for escape here. It only saves like a second, but after realizing it only saves like a second, I just don't do it. It was just a simple Ed clip, first person clip, so. But coming up as a real first person clip that most runners go for. Wow, I bonked twice in a row. That's very good. So here is one of the most annoying skips. This one's a little bit more consistent. So here, I have to clip Ed into that wall. And I got a first try. Gonna do that, and actually I did pretty well on my precision there. So now we just tower ready across here, and we're coming up to probably one of my least favorite skips in the entire game. If not, my least favorite.
This should work.
What makes this skip so bad?
Because it's very weird to hit. It's got to be a very specific angle, and sometimes Ed's bad red just like doesn't work here.
Oops, my brain stopped again.
You just have to like do that and hope that double E. Wow, you actually clipped in. That was very quick.
Too easy.
Like, too easy. And now we just batter it across here, and I'm starting to lose control a little bit, so I might fall. Hope not, though. But I did, because it's not easy. Of course, I failed at the last part, too, because that's what I usually do. Also, I forgot to mention, these chickens you can, like, pick up and collect, and they give you Easter eggs, which will activate certain bonus things in the game, but again, those aren't required for 90%, only 100%. And you might have seen occasional sandboxes throughout the game. Here's just a cool Victor fight, which I got a 3-cycle on, which is very annoying. That's a battery cancel, where the stopping animation is just non-existent. Here's that race if you want to read some donations.
Alrighty, looks like we've got a $10 donation from Zotan2. Glad to see this game being ran at an ESA event. Putting my money towards Sega Bass Fishing. Yeah, looks like that $10 donation is going to go a long way toward the Sega Bass Fishing incentive. Looks like we're a little over $500. That's a third of the way there, if my math isn't mistaken. And it looks like we're going to need about another $1,000 to get there. We've got some time, though. So if you want to put your money toward that, we already met the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask one that's after it already. So, yeah, if you really want to see the Bass Fishing Showcase, get those donations in. We've got a couple of bid wars, though, coming up. The bid wars looks like we've got the Skylar and Plux incentive to see which one we're going to run. It looks like it's going to be either Sonic or Samus. The default model is not getting very much love. $1.99. I've never seen a cent donation on that, but yeah, not even $2 for poor default model. But it's a pretty tight race between Sonic and Samus for the Skylar and Plux character model, and the dark mode for Spyro seems to be running away with it, so if you want to see it easy mode, gotta get in a lot of cash for that one. And yeah, the $10 will also go a long way toward doing some good for Save the Children. $10 can buy malaria pills for 20 kids. So if you think your donation isn't doing much because it's so little, $5 can provide education supplies for one child, giving them the tools they need to continue their education. Yeah, you can do a lot of good with not very much money. So yeah, please give generously.
So I just made it into the 5th level. This is the shortest level in the game because you can just skip all of it if you hit a very precise skip. I'm only going to go for this a few times so I do the backup, because yes, there is a backup for this. And no, it's not actually doing the casual way. That would take way too long. Okay, alright, I'm going to go for this one more time. And you can see another instance of the Canker sisters. They appear a lot in this game. They appear like in 50% of the levels. It's quite a bit. No. Alright, so I'm going to go for the backup. And the backup is not that hard. And I failed even trying to get behind there. Because for some reason you can get behind there. Although the game doesn't really want you to, because it tries not to get you behind there. It's not that hard to actually get behind there. What? Okay, not sure that happened. Guess I was just a pixel in. Usually this game's not too strict with that. Like, that works for some reason. I shouldn't have. Alright, I almost just caught myself. So here is actually one that I discovered. This is back that I discovered. I worded that wrong. So what you have to do is that you just try to first-person clip Ed into this wall. But he is very stubborn with trying to go into that wall. He doesn't like this wall. But it's a lot more consistent than some of the skips in this game. I'm gonna line up exactly this way. Just gonna spam the button. Because he really does not want to go in right now. It's a very specific angle that he needs to be on. I'm saying very specific because obviously he does not want to go in right now. I hope I don't go overestimate because of this.
You'll be fine. Can I talk about the prizes really quick for the?
Yes, while I do this.
Yeah, looks like we've got 2 monitors here. The ViewSonic Elite monitor, the monitor VX2705-2KP for a minimum donation of $35. That very cool gaming monitor could be yours. You could enter your put your name in the hat for it. It's at an estimated value of $200, just like the ViewSonic Elite XG270. That one's a minimum donation of $25 to get your name in the running for it. There's also a $30 minimum donation for a Nintendo Switch Pro controller made by Spicy Frog. That's ESA themed. It's purple and has a lot of cool gaming insignia on it. It's got some Triforce on there. It's really cool looking. There's the Bomberman Perler Bead Sprite for a minimum donation of $10. That one is also the NES Bomberman Sprite. And all of these are collective donations. So if you've donated $5 in the past and want to donate another $5, then that'll get you the Bomberman Perler Beat Sprite entry. Or if you want to donate another $45 on top of that $5 for a minimum donation of $50, you can get your hat in the ring for the PlayStation 5, as well as the Ratchet and Clank bundle. So make sure to get those donations in, and yeah, best of luck on the skip.
Thanks. It's still having some issues because even if that goes through the floor, it's fine. But he doesn't even want to go through the floor. Like, he goes through the floor more than he does into the wall, which is weird because like I was hitting the skip quite a bit in practice, marathon things.
Is it fair to say this has never happened before?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far because the skip can be a pain sometimes. Oh, he almost fell through. Try this way again. Wow, good. Right,
Can we get some share your energy in the chat, maybe?
Alright, share my energy?
We want to see if the chat will come out and bring some support. Get some claps in there.
Alright.
Get your hands up. Let's get the spirit bomb going.
Hope that I can hit this. If not, I'll go for the Eddy version of the backup, which is more annoying. Yeah, hold up. Actually, I think this would just be better if I just like try to actually hit this version. I can never hit the real version. Alright, we gotta go for the Eddy backup now, which is more annoying. Or I guess I could just do the, Here's a golden coin. That's like more like a quarter. I'll just do this, I guess.
Shoutouts to Marathon Luck.
Yeah. This version's a little bit more inconsistent, I'd say. But I gotta go for it, because the consistent version doesn't like it to work. And the camera does not like me either. So what I am going to do now, I'm gonna go try not to get hit by a spider. Oh my god. Spider! Spider! Get off me! God. Okay. This skip's a little precise. Gotta hit this at just the right angle for Eddy to like clip into the top of the wall. Kind of like that. As long as he goes in, it's fine. Which he does. Alright. So this is like the only thing that Eddy's actually good for in this game.
Don't say that. It's gonna make him feel bad.
Maybe. So now we just like try dropping down without falling. And you gotta hope that. Now we just hope that they came over here. I don't think they did. Then like lead them back here and try to get them back. They didn't. Okay. What are the Eds doing? Really? I'm gonna maneuver less a little bit. By like doing that. Okay. We still didn't do it. So you know what? I'm just gonna jump off the edge. Oh my god. Marathon luck.
It's really astounding to see the backups on backups on backups.
This is like the only backup that's left. Unless I did this wrong, like they don't think I did, so. Alright. Gotta be careful. Gotta be on the edge, right? And jump and jump. Gonna make them follow me, so. I think it gotta be up here. I think that's the reason. Come on. Come on, Eds. What are you doing?
It's a little bit
What
of
are they
sibling,
doing?
little bit of sibling rivalry going on. It looks like it.
NWD are tired of this. They just like don't want this to work. You know what? Oh yeah, there's no way. There's no way I go underestimate. I've spent like 10 minutes trying to do this part.
Oh, you can do it.
The last level takes like 10 minutes in of itself. Oh boy.
Well, my math isn't that great, but looks like we still got a little more than 10 minutes left.
Oh, come on, Ed. Go on, Ed. Go. Ah, damn.
On.
Dang. Sorry. Alright, come on. Get out of here. Get out of here. Wow. I think they're just stuck. And nope, never mind. And it's still trying to run into the wall. He's too used to running into the wall, just like he does in the show. At least this game's native to the show.
Yeah, this seems like a standard. Seems like a standard episode.
Yeah, I see.
I'm kind of farting around for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Eddy boat carterkirby. Alright, we actually got Ed to get into the wall finally. Now he's down here. So I can just jump around a little bit. Hopes that they follow me, so let's actually go over here to make sure that they're... Let me go over here to make sure that they're like... Make sure that they're following me. Hopefully I didn't just think it's stuck, because that would suck. My god. Come on. What is wrong with this game, dude? This game. And I spawned down here? Uh-oh. That actually really might not be good.
Do you expect any less from an Ed and Eddy game?
Okay, I think I have this strat though. So I could do this. If Double D would actually kill him, that would be useful. Come on, Double D! Right. And if I didn't bonk, because now I hit this checkpoint which I didn't want to, so now I gotta like get out of here.
Oops, my brain stopped.
And it appears that I can't do that. So let's try flipping. Let's hope this works. Alright, let's... What? I think this run just like completely died on me. So you know what I gotta do? I gotta exit the coal sack and come back into the level. Because... boy. This run is just not it.
Let's get a quick refresh. Shake it off.
You can raise a few donations if you want to, because I have a feeling I'm just not gonna hit this. For a little bit.
I'm just gonna shout out our gracious, the reason we're all here, Save the Children. Save the Children was the first global organization devoted solely to serving children's needs and securing their rights. They are often the first or only child-focused organization working in the hardest-to-reach places where it's toughest to be a child. As a result, Save the Children's teams have been proactive in preparedness for pandemic threats.
Alright, trying that way. Alright, come on, Ed. Clip into the wall and please let this work. Just for good luck, I'm gonna have Ed go back here, like that. Oh, he's actually, he might clip into the floor, which is good. But I'd rather have him clip into the wall. 4, Ed? 4? 4? Oh, yeah, let's go. Alright, come on, Ed. You got this.
Come on.
Let's go, finally!
Alright!
Oh my god, I don't even have time to like get underestimated, I don't think.
Saved.
Yes, thanks. I definitely saved it.
Let's see some claps, chat.
Alright. Now let's actually head into the final level of the game. Good thing there's not a skip like that again, because...
First try, first try, first try.
Yeah, I got it first try. I mean, first try when I got back in, yeah.
That was all buffering strats, guys.
And marks the spot. So in this level, Eddie finally got Jawbreakers, but someone has stolen them, and now we gotta get them back. Because if you don't know what Eddy and Eddy is, their main goal in life is to get Jawbreakers. But apparently the parents never actually had money, because they can never just ask their parents for money to buy Jawbreakers. So instead, they just try to scam everybody.
I can see our house. Oh.
Here I just clicked that, which is the first map piece, and for some reason, you don't have to actually turn on the electric fence. I don't know why you don't have to, you just don't have to. So now we get this dog to notice us, which is good. Alright, he noticed me, and I killed it. And now we just try to clip double knee into this wall, which isn't really the most necessary thing, it just saves a little bit of time, and I like to do that. And that first skip I did saves like a whole 3 minutes back, like right at the beginning of this level. So, I forgot to mention that. So now we're gonna try to hit these dogs. Because apparently in this game, dogs are evil. Alright, kill both. Alright.
Don't let Pup Time hear you.
Intriguing.
I feel like Peter would not be happy with this game. Uh-oh, I didn't get what's going on. Jump. Okay. I should just probably batter rid of that, but I didn't. I don't really think ahead, so. And that's another car that we have to push, and I died. But good thing I hit this checkpoint. I'm very thankful there's actually checkpoints in this game, because if there wasn't, it would be a nightmare.
It's something about the early like Nickelodeon games and Cartoon Network games where they were just brutal. Like, these are kids shows, and it's just like, oh yeah, the difficulty spike is gonna be huge.
Okay, the funny thing is that this is the second Eddy and Eddy game. There's one on the Game Boy Advance called Jawbreakers. In fact, this game also had a port on the Game Boy Advance. But like, Jawbreakers isn't too bad. It's not a good game by any means, but it's not the worst thing he ever made. And then there's like Eddy and Eddy's Game of the Century on the DS, where it's just like those classic style games, but they're very brutal. I beat it in one sitting in 5.5 hours, and it should have only taken me like an hour and a half. To how hard it was, so that game was brutal.
Stop goofing around, loser.
That rat wants to be annoying. So you know what? I'm gonna go save strats now. I know I haven't explained too much of the plot of this game. That's probably because there's not really a plot. It's just like each individual level has some sort of plot that you need to resolve or something, but it never actually works out. So you never really felt left feeling like good after you're done with these games, because the ads never get their way. Except in this game of the Century, you actually do end up like winning in that. The ads actually win in that one, so they don't get Jawbreakers, I don't think. But I haven't played the game in so long. I still have it, and that game is so rare too. It goes for like hundreds of dollars on eBay.
Wow, yeah. Some of those really do the nostalgia hits. Thanks for citing that deep Ed and Eddy lore.
Yeah. Ed and Eddy lore is very basic usually. Eds want Jawbreakers. Or 3 kids of the same name want Jawbreakers. That's it. That's like all the lore.
Don't have to quote the ancient magic to me. I was there when it was written.
Yeah. I don't even know how I discovered Ed and Eddy. I just like did one day, and I'm like, yes, I want this.
Do you think we have time for a couple donations?
Yeah, because this part's a little slow.
Alrighty. Looks like we've got $25 from Renee. Really happy to see this old gem at ESA. I loved horsing around back when I was young. That's Renee spelled Neigh. So Renee. We got $5 from Tiny Tim. Hey all, I've never seen this game before or heard of the show, but I'm loving this Ed and Eddy run. Good luck, Carter. You've got this. Cheers. And then we've got $10 from Anonymous. This EE and E run isn't going so well, but I'm having a horse of a time regardless. Good luck. Let's get this, so boo-boo to all you naysayers out there, we've got some horse puns going on. Can we get any more in here?
It should be Ed puns, like, I'm having an Ed of a time. Like, that should have been the real pun.
Yeah, that's using your Ed.
Yeah. It's just every episode in the show had Ed in the title, so... So here we just bring a spider egg to Jimmy to get our last map piece. But I didn't explain that because it's very boring. And it's slow, and no one likes slow in a fast game. Just to let you know, I haven't picked up a single coin this run. I'm gonna go for a coinless run. I don't think I picked up a coin.
Is that because it slows you down, or is it just off route?
Well, it doesn't really matter. Some coins are just directly in the way, others aren't. I just don't like collecting coins, because coins are pretty much worthless unless you're doing 100%. Because when I played this game casually, I went for 100%. And, you know, 100%. So, 100% is usually hard, and in this game, it's really not that hard if you know all the puzzles.
What's the time difference between any percent and 100%?
Let's see, it's about like 35-ish minutes, so about like double this. It's about double this, so. Because if this runs like 30-ish minutes, that runs like an hour, so. And I'm just saying average times, and I switched to the wrong person. So unfortunately, this is our last Victor fight, because Victor is a really fun character to actually fight in this game. Here it's like no to not fight Victor again, because that defaults to yes for whatever stupid reason. Here I gotta very quickly. Here I have to just very quickly get through rooms, because it's a very
This should work.
you know, fast-paced thing. There's almost no time for donations in this part of the game. But we are eventually gonna come up with the final boss, because this is the last level of the game, and pretty much the last section of the game too.
This should work.
No, with no time for donations, we're gonna need to get those Ed ones in really fast. So
Yeah,
get your
Ed's
Ed
wanna go
puns
fast.
in. Yeah.
I just want this run to be over.
My, intriguing.
I might pick up a coin here, but that's alright.
My,
I want to go for a coin this run.
intriguing.
But you know, it's whatever. There's actually a golden coin up there.
My, intriguing.
Alright, and then this is the last one right here. So I can actually trigger it.
My, intriguing.
Also, if you haven't noticed, Double D says my intriguing way too much. They only have 2 lines for when Double D activates something. Literally, 2 lines only.
Stop goofing around.
For some stupid reason, that didn't want to do anything. And now I landed on the car. I'm just going way too early. Or late. Oh my god, why? Why are they just like canceling it? Should be fine, but they just want to cancel it. Alright. Oh god, game lag.
Is it too early, too late, or right when Ed expected?
Yes. It's like what right expected when the tire hits. Because for some reason Tower Ready's hitbox is really big. And who knows why. Ed here he'll say is classic. Perfectly times. And this is the final boss of the game. It's not that hard. Because this game is not hard.
Oh, my toe.
Even as speedrun, it's not that hard as long as you can hit the skips. So all you gotta do is hit these 4 pillars. It's not hard. All you gotta do is avoid these kisses too, so.
The speedrun isn't hard except for the skips. It's like saying math isn't hard, it's just all those numbers.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not like any speedrun, to be honest.
Yep.
Like, it's easy except for the skips.
It's easy except for all this difficulty.
Yeah.
Get ready for this, boys!
Like, all the bosses in this game are easy.
Oh man! Special delivery!
Alright, time is coming up in like maybe, I don't know, 20 seconds. depends on when I can kill the squirrel and when I can hit this lost pillar.
Get ready for this, boys.
This is nowhere near a PB, but you know, whatever. Alright, time is coming up. So, and come on, and time.
Hey.
Now you have to watch the last 2D cutscene of the entire game. Because 2D cutscenes are great in this game.
Jawbreakers! Quick, grab them! Quick, let's get out of here!
And they run like a car. They're literally a car engine.
What the?
I don't know if these were made in Flash, but I think they were.
Yeah, this looks very early internet.
Yes.
Shout out to Newgrounds. Shout out to E-Bombs World.
Yes. And that is the end of the game, and it's not even a good ending either. Like, after all that work, you expect a good ending, but no, you don't get one.
Alright, you got any shout outs or anybody you'd like to thank?
Thanks to everyone at ESA, pretty much, for letting this happen. Like, I had a blast doing this. Like, it was a great time, despite the game's difficulties.
Yeah, it was fun. It exceeded all expectations for me.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything else you'd like to say before we go?
What was the time, anyways? Do you know?
43:12.
Yeah, I knew I was going overestimate.
Just a little bit.
Fun fact, I think that was actually worse than my first ever run of this game.
Worse than your first ever?
Yes.
You were born to speedrun then. You've just been doing it from the start.
I mean, no, not like my first casual playthrough. I mean my first actual speedrun.
Okay. Alrighty. In that case, I think we're gonna pass it over to the next. We're gonna get ready for our next run. I think, if that's okay.
All right, and the next one's a Spyro game, right?
Oh yeah. Up next, we've got CD Ramatron and Lovebot doing a run of Legend of Spyro: The Eternal Night in any percent race. So yeah, stick around if you want to see that. And thank you so much, Carter Kirby.
All right.
See you soon.
Problem. All right, bye.